All right, people, this is Miller Bingham reporting to you for January 19th of 2024, and doing a video here, which it's very bright because of the snow that we got out here, and nobody's not really gone nowhere, even for my neighbors, and except for me having to go to work. That's a pain in the butt. Today was my off day, so took a day off because of icy conditions, real bad. Everybody been slipping off the road until it started snowing. Like I said, I get up at 4 o'clock in the morning, go to work and do what I got to do, and then come back home. And Cubby, which I was going to probably use, but I'm like, I'm not going to get out in this mess. I was just going to leave the Cub Cadet there. Like I said, sleds and stuff are on it. The one machine I would love to get finished, but it ain't never gonna get finished until somebody gets a job besides me, just being me working, is this. A trusty dusty four-wheeler. Still spins, turns over by hand with the pull start. It just turns over, but it won't run because I got to get a ICM for it, which is $300, but I don't want to do much more hard work to this thing, like engine swapping like some people do, and then your four-wheel drive don't work, all that kind of fun junk. I really want all that to work if I'm going to do this much work to it. So far for the ICM, which is this hunk of crap right here, this little box is the problem. Somebody let it get water in the system and it messed up badly. The replacement from Polaris is a newer style, but it interchanges with everything, what I've been told. But what I'm wanting to show in this video for you folks, which I've not been able to video none of my recoveries because nobody wants to be on camera. I highly respect it. So we had to go rescue a few people in Gallatin. No names, not mentioning. I am throwing this out there that we had to help somebody in other jeepers circumstances and stuff like that when my wife had to come pick me up from work. We have been, like I said, snowed in. It's except if you have four-wheel drive vehicles. If you got four-wheel drive vehicles, you're good to go. You don't have no issues. You really don't have any issues with a four-wheel drive vehicle. But a standard four-wheel drive, 5-speed four-wheel drive, like a Jeep Wrangler, so everously so of them out there. Try to be helpful, help them out, anybody out as much as you can without getting yourself stuck. Like I said, I had to go help somebody out with the farm tractor, which I didn't take any video of it because it was kind of a hit or miss and it was getting dark and I didn't have time to film. Nobody to film for me except my own kids, but my kids were being rambunctious, so I didn't have time to get any of that filmed. And we've been, like I said, we have been we've been trying to get everything together for the last couple weeks for this storm, and now it's just kind of got out of control where we can just throw our hands up and say, well, we can't do this no more. So I'm giving y'all an info video why I've been not posting a lot, because this has been a sticky year. It's been, for January, we've kind of been a little bit not stuck, but just a little stranded, but we're not bad. Like I said, we've got a vehicle that does what we need it to do, just because, even though it's a Jeep, that was weird, but Jeep TJ Wrangler, and that's what we got. And it's a great vehicle, like, no doubt. It's snow ready. It can do just about anything you want it to, even with front two bald tires and treaded tires on the rear. But if anybody was wanting to know how we were doing, we're doing good. We're holding in. It's just, I got to work the weekend, which is Saturday and Sunday. I didn't like that, but is what it is. We'll make it. hopefully we'll get this, fortunately, up and running. I haven't been able to do so just because of financial wise and everything else. And we're going to be hopefully getting this up and ready for spring or summertime. I've almost got it done. The only thing I got to do is I got to do miscellaneous items. I got to go buy some more white vinegar to clean some of the corrosion stuff out of the pigtails and stuff for my controls. Bunch of stuff got water and it's got corrosion. May or may not work, don't know. I'm just throwing it out there. Like I said, with no ICM, it ain't gonna work, but I'm not trying to burn this thing up or nothing after as much money as I've thrown at it. And you know, I'm trying to get it where we can have a four-wheeler too, just in case we have to get to the store or whatever. Snowy conditions, you know, that's the main reason why I got this thing. Put 2 rear inner tubes in it. That's how the tires are holding air. So the guy that traded me, you know, it had 2 back flat tires, but the front tires were good. So I was like, well, fortunate for that. So we're going to be able to get some things done, and hopefully we'll be able to get this four-wheeler up and running enough where I'm going to put a winch on the front. And it's 4-wheel drive, so I just got to add a new CV axle, which is on the right side where my chainsaw's at. Can't see it, but I got to add a new CV boot axle. Probably just buy 2 axle shaft assemblies. Hopefully this will be finished back up. Throw this plastic cover back on. We'll be cooking with Crisco again. Like I said, I had to put front 2 wheel spacers on it. Yeah, the tires, front 2 tires, 1 tire's leaking air because of the cold air. It's been sitting in the shop, so it tends to happen. But here pretty soon we're going to be making some improvements to this channel. You're going to see a lot more footage, hopefully. Like I said, I'm just using the cell phone as whatever I got, and I'm hopefully going to get some better camera equipment instead of just being the cell phone. But one thing at a time, folks, one thing at a time. We're going to make this work. We'll be able to get there. I'm going to get there one day or another. I'll just have to set up tripods and stuff like that and go buy some camera equipment for you guys to be able to see out through the channel. Like I said, there's a light brightness, you know, from the snow blindness. We are currently at like 22 degrees or something here in Gallatin. I could be wrong, could be right. But for this day that I'm going to post, which will be on like 19th, we're going to make sure that we can get, you know, all you guys enough footage as much as possible and try to get some more footage of Cubby. We're going to do some work with Cubby like here pretty soon. I've got a good friend of mine that's going to let me use a hunting property if I use Cubby as tiller and everything. As soon as I get the four-wheeler up and running, because I'll have to ride the four-wheeler because Cubby's not going to be able to ride trails. There's no way. And some of these trails that are deer hunting trails, I had to drag a trailer with Cubby on the back because a lot of these trails are not high enough for Cubby. And Cubby is definitely too low than the places that I seen where he carried me. Not mentioning no names or nothing, but got a chance for some hunting land, and that's really good. And like I said, we're definitely going to be making it. We're going to be going through some stuff. You guys are going to like the content I'm going to post. Anybody that likes is a sportsman, huntsman, dude, you're going to love it. Or women, whoever's out there. We've just got a bunch of stuff lined up. I mean, bunch. Turkey hunt. We're going to do a turkey hunt probably. I got to see how that's got to go first for my work schedule. Hopefully you guys stay tuned. We are definitely going to be making some more content here soon. And we're going to be getting some four-wheeler footage. Going to get the old four-wheeler up and running again. I'm hoping. Like I said, it's got brakes and a little brake switch, lights, which they may not work because I cut them, gutted them. I knew that. I got to put these 2 in white vinegar. I got to do a bunch of stuff actually. I've got a new voltage regulator because I believe the old voltage regulator, which is right here, definitely taking a crap. We're gaining. And I'm gonna have to buy like a little fastener quick clip for the battery here for that positive terminal, because we lost the nut on one of the, it was me lost the nut. Me lost the nut on for the battery, so I need to check the battery. But I mean, it's holding voltage. That's all that counts. So till we get, you know, the ICM for it and get the battery cable, and I'll probably have to buy a new starter solenoid for it too. So stay tuned, folks. Like I said, this is going to be a long journey for me trying out a four-wheeler for my very first Polaris four-wheeler. Like I said, I've owned many other machines. I've owned Hondas and Yamahas, but I never a Polaris. So this is actually the first Polaris, and y'all will get to see the content of this. Like I said, my YouTube, I used to not film at all, and now I film, show you guys out there. I don't get paid for this. I'm not sponsored. You know, if you guys out there that do sponsor people for YouTube, heck fire, I would like, you know, shoot me a comment of who you are and if you're a sponsor for Badlands winches and Jeeper stuff. Heck fire, we'll sure show off of what we can. Like I said, most of the stuff I've had to show off, I've had to buy personally with my own personal money. So like I said, like, share, subscribe, do what you can do. You press the buttons, you're in control. And we're going to see you on the next one. We are definitely going to gain, even through these snow days. And after we get this four-wheeler fixed, you guys are going to see me buy another four-wheeler. Probably later down the road. It ain't going to be right now. But we are. I'm planning, that is in the plan books. Hopefully you guys out there like, share, subscribe. We'll see you on the next one.